Welcome to Time for Healing. I'm your host, Marion Porter of Star Winds. Time for Healing is an educational show featuring the area's leading healing practitioners. I got the idea for the show because not a lot of people out there know of all the different healing options available to them. So I bring them all on and we learn together what they all do, and I actually receive a healing live on camera so you, the viewer, get to see what it's all about. So without further ado, let's start our show. Today's guest is Stacey Lee Goforth and Valinda Salva of Crystal Vibrations Jewelry. Yeah. Oh, here you are finally on my show. Look what you've brought. Look at all of this excitement. Ah, how you doing?
Good. Great.
Good. Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Tell me all about Crystal Vibrations Jewelry. What is this that we have here? That's all got my attention.
Crystal Vibrations Jewelry is a passion for Stacey and I both. Born of the idea that when we get healings of any kind, they're with us for a while and we get what we get, but oftentimes it's hard to stay in that connection. So we decided that there had to be some way that we could create something that would help us be in that connected state 24/7.
And bracelets are the way.
These bracelets are the way.
Tell me about them. How do you, there's a whole bunch of different bracelets here. I don't know where to begin. Tell me how you came about with all these different ones.
Well, everything kind of organically sprang from what we needed. You know, everybody has some need for healing on some level. And to have, you know, we started thinking about what are the 12 things, if we could have 12 different things, what would we want to have with us? And that's how we came up with our original line of 12. And it's expanded and grown from there because they have been so popular.
Wow, and this is your whole line?
It is right now, but it's always growing and expanding. We've got several others in the works right now, so they'll be available in a few months.
So when you were thinking of making bracelets, tell me the process. Like, what was the first one you made, and how did you go about making it? Tell me what goes into making a bracelet.
Well, let me start by saying that I've made jewelry as a hobby for years, ever since I was a kid. And after we both got into energy healing, we both have our own energy healing modalities. And as I was making a necklace for my niece, working with Swarovski crystal, I realized that the crystal was the perfect conduit for energy. And that's what sparked the idea for making a simple crystal bracelet that could transmit that energy 24/7 and keep that energy going all the time.
Do you infuse them with energy, or do you work with the properties of the stones?
Both.
Really?
Both. We selected Swarovski crystal because it is the best crystal you can buy. It's man-made, it's perfectly pure, it doesn't have its own metaphysical properties. So it's like a blank canvas, and we can make it be anything we want it to be. When we work with stones, stones do have their own natural properties, healing properties, and stones have been used for years for healing.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that the stones that we use work in conjunction with and complement the particular energy for that bracelet.
How do you do that?
Learning about stones.
Well, it's really interesting because so many times we've gone to just look at stones when we've got one particular bracelet that we're ready to make, and one pops out at us, and when we look at the properties of it, it aligns exactly with what we're making.
Wow.
So it just comes to be.
A great example of that would actually be the bracelet that we made for perception. This is to enhance your
Which one is that?
intuition. Right here.
This one here? Mm-hmm. All right, so this one.
That's rainbow obsidian and Swarovski crystal.
Oh, it is.
Can you see?
Yes.
And when we were out shopping for stones, we found strands of this particular stone. We had no idea what it was, no idea what its properties were, but we felt it. We loved the energy of it. We said, we've got to get this.
I'm loving the energy of it.
And sometime later, we already had the yen version,
Go ahead.
the full Swarovski crystal version.
So this isn't Swarovski crystals.
The black stones in that are the crystals, the round crystals.
Oh, there they are.
Yep.
That there.
Right there.
But these are just the actual stones?
Mm-hmm. But we were,
I like this
we
one.
already had this bracelet,
That-
which is
that
also
does the same
perception.
one?
It's also perception. It's just a daintier, more feminine
It's
version.
very pretty.
So it's the yin and yang versions.
Yin and yang.
Yin and
one
yang.
is for men and one's for women?
Yin is feminine, yang is masculine.
To a degree. You know, there are a lot of
Oh.
women who don't really care for the bling and are
I'm
looking for
caring
something
this bling.
and are looking for
Oh,
something that's a little
wow.
chunkier, a little heavier. And so the yang is perfect for them as well. But we do have a lot of men who
I like
who
how
like
this
the yang.
one feels.
But we had that bracelet, and we had a woman who wanted that bracelet, but she wanted a yang version, and we hadn't made one yet. And meanwhile, we had these stones that we had just bought, didn't know what to do with
beautiful.
them. And it just sort of hit us, man, that must be the perfect stone for that. And then we looked up the properties of the rainbow obsidian and discovered that it was the stone that was rumored to be used by Nostradamus in making his prophecies. So it's perfect for a perception bracelet.
So this is perception and this is perception.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm double it up. Where were these when I was doing the intro to my show and wondering what to say? In front of me the whole time. Wow, perception. So you wanted to make one for perception, and you just kind of match the stones to that, and then what do you do? Because you infuse them with energy.
We do infuse
How does
them.
that work?
Yeah, we do. And we actually separately
I like these.
make our connection with spirit, with source, God, and ask that the bracelets become a conduit, a channel for divine source energy.
Wow.
So we step out of the way and ask for it to become that channel, and then it becomes a very personal tool between the person who's wearing it and source.
Wow.
So it's really
And you do that with each one that you make?
yes.
Or when you're working on a whole lot
Yes,
of
if
them,
we've
or-
got if we're making multiples of something, then we take a handful. And it's pretty funny because when we start that process, very quickly they awaken, if you will, and the energy starts to come, and you can feel our hands just start to vibrate.
I'm feeling my wrist vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the first steps when we get in the materials, now we do handcraft all of these bracelets ourselves.
Uh-huh.
And when we receive the materials in, the first thing we want to do is to clear everything. Because as anything goes through time and space, as it's handled, it's going to pick up energy. So we want it to be as pure as it can possibly be
Interesting.
before we start working on it. We work in sacred space. Our space is also blessed. And we do that on a regular basis. We clear ourselves before we do this work. So everything starts from a basis of perfect purity.
Wow.
Then we make them, and then we do our energy work to craft them, to create them to be the conduit that continuously transmits that energy.
And the other piece about that is that these bracelets will never take on any other energies.
Really?
Therefore, they stay as that conduit. They receive and transmit.
You don't hear that every day.
No. Because they're that conduit, they don't pick up any other energy, because it's like they're in constant transformation. They're in constant.
What a gift.
Yeah. So they are.
I mean,
never.
These
they
are
are
a gift,
never.
but I mean the gift that you have to do this.
They're never in need of clearing. You can lend yours to someone, and nothing changes.
Really?
That person receives whatever they're ready for in the moment. But when it comes back to you, nothing has changed about your bracelet.
Really? I want to try a different one. I'm gonna set this right here. This is really calling my name. What are we doing here with this
Animal
one?
communication?
Animal communication. Really? So this will do what? Help me talk with my cat? Find out what Kitty wants?
Absolutely. It will facilitate the communication between the two of you in such a way that you may understand better what your animal is trying to convey to you.
Really?
It may not come in words like what we think it will, but you may notice a feeling or a sense of something when your pet looks at you in a certain way.
So this, I would put this on Kitty's collar?
Absolutely.
And we'd be hooked up?
Yeah, and the collar charms are also to help the animals to be more grounded.
This is fabulous.
Helps with anxiety and fear. Helps them to not pick up any other
We just had fireworks.
energies.
Everybody should have had these for fireworks.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
You know, our animals do so much for us. This is a little bit of something that we can do for them.
The least I could do for Kitty is get her this and wear the bracelet. Because I'm sure she's not always talking about food. Wow. But any animal.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Now you girls, you're loaded up with bracelets. So you combine
Some
these?
days.
What's happening for you, love? You've got a whole bunch on.
I do. Actually, I have Ambition and Motivation, which is about finding your true north, what it is that you are supposed to do and be in the world, and then having the drive and the motivation to move into that, to step into that.
Wow.
It's a focus. If you're not sure what it is, this helps you narrow it down and focus onto the thing that it is.
Okay.
The second one here is with the coin charm. It's a Chinese coin, and that symbolizes prosperity and abundance. And that's not necessarily about money. It can be, but it's really more about having success in all of your endeavors, whatever that means for you.
Wow.
That's what prosperity
So
means.
this is like a cocktail you got going on your arm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We try to focus on everyday life situations.
Right.
Really? So what else? What
Pretty much.
else you got going on?
I have balance. That would be just like this
Ooh,
one.
I want to feel
we
the
have the
balance
yin
one.
and the yang versions of balance.
Ooh, this one, I never tried this. Ooh, that's,
Yeah, it's a little hefty. Yeah.
wow, this feels different than the others. Put this one back where it was. Wow, I can feel the difference. Seriously, I can feel a difference.
Yeah.
What does that feel like to you?
It's feeling rather blissful, actually.
Okay.
This is balance.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
One of the interesting things about these bracelets is that because they are a personal tool, each person gets something a little different. And we never know what that's going to be. For one person, balance may be actual physical balance. And we've had a remarkable testimony about that. But for someone else, it may be more of a life, a life balance.
That's what it's feeling
balancing
like.
their work and family life, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bringing balance there.
Yeah. 'cause
Lots of different ways that
I've
can
had
manifest.
a super busy day. And here I am all of a sudden now on my show. And, you know, it's a lot. And I'm just like, this is lovely. I don't. So let me see what else you've got. Show me. You know what else is calling? What was this right here? That one right there is calling to me. What is this one?
This one, that's something that I think we all need right now, a little more of.
Don't say it. You know, seriously, I can feel the difference of each one. This is like real. This is incredible. Well, my arm is tingling.
They just are a little piece of heaven. They really are.
It's like they're alive.
Yeah, because they are.
What is this one? What is this one?
That one is peace and harmony.
Yeah, it is. Now, what is it? Is there? This is the yin or yang.
That's the yang.
Where's the? I want to feel the difference.
And again, blue and white, just a softer blue.
There's no difference. They just look different. There's literally no difference. Wow. What is this one? What is this one? I quite fancied that one from the beginning because it looks like M&Ms. What's
It's forgiven.
What?
Yeah, forgiveness is something that's so important for all of us. It really makes a difference in our lives.
See, again,
for ourselves or for others.
It's different.
Yeah.
Does it matter what hand I wear them on?
Sometimes it does. We have found that they tend to want to be on one wrist or the other if you're able.
Because I'm literally feeling this one wanting to go over here.
Yeah. We're not sure why, but we do know that it makes a difference.
Forgiven.
Forgiven.
Like I'm forgiven.
Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, being forgiven.
This is wild. I just got to say, every single one of these feels so different. And this one right now, my heart is just, I feel so good with this one. It's like my heart chakra is just blowing wide open. My God, I want like a full body suit of this one. This is incredible.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wouldn't it though? What else have you got? What else? This one.
Integration.
Oh, I don't want to let that one go.
Integration.
Ooh, and it's beautiful,
Isn't it?
And this is
Also integration.
All right.
The yang and yin versions.
Oh, integration. I cannot believe how different each one feels. Yeah. I mean, you know, you see these out, different ones that look similar but not. And you pick them up and they're just pretty jewelry.
Right.
This is real. This is absolutely real. I can't believe how different I feel with each one.
We typically take them off at night to give it a rest.
Yeah.
But every now and then, if we get a sense that there's something that we're requiring more assistance with, then we might wear them 24/7 for a little while.
I'll tell you what. What is this one?
That's the prosperity and abundance, the yin and the yang.
Oh, I want to try that one. May I give this back to you? That's incredible. I want to try them all. I want to try them all for everybody. So this is prosperity and abundance. I'll put one on each hand. Look at that. I cannot believe how different these feel. This is fun. Oh my God. Literally, I'm holding my hands out. Do you see how I'm holding my hands out? Like this is wild. My hands
You're
just
ready
actually
to
did this.
receive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what else is there?
These
What
are
else
the
is there?
archangels.
Archangels. Oh.
Yes, we have Gabriel and Michael and Raphael. Uriel is is in the works.
Now, which one is this one?
That's Michael.
Michael. This is wild. Oh my God, I wish you were here feeling this, all of the viewers. This is incredible. Now, which one is this one?
Gabriel.
And this one?
Raphael.
Raphael. I want to put them on now. They want to be like this.
Gabriel is the communicator.
This
and
is
the patron
wild.
of mothers. Raphael is the great healer and the patron of travelers. And Michael is the protector, the warrior, and helps you with your life path.
Raphael will help with travel, with life path as well. Great teacher.
I can't get over. My hands feel different. Oh my God, it's like there's something in my hands. This is wild. What are these? What are these?
This one
I want to try them all. I want to try them all.
This one is heart-centered.
Heart-centered.
Right. That's about dropping out of your head space and into your heart space, thinking from your heart, living from your heart.
Whoa, that's a wow.
Feeling, living a heart-centered life.
Is that the same one?
That one's divine relationships. So that's about being in relationship with yourself, with God, with others.
I like this one. I can't believe how different these all feel. Yeah. They literally all feel different.
Mm-hmm. And each one comes with a card. It's a description card that gives detailed information about what it's about.
Oh, I want to feel more. I want to feel more. What is this one? Oh, look, another one that wants to go here. What is this?
Chakras. All those energy points.
I can feel that happening.
And that one, because they're all individual, 8 individual ones, what we've done is individually worked with each color for each chakra.
So whereas all of the rest of these have a blessing on them after they're finished, we actually work with the colors individually. So there's 8 different blessings in that bracelet.
Do you have one for like physical things?
Mm-hmm. For healing?
Yeah.
We wanted to have just a generic healing bracelet. So that can be whatever aspect of healing a person needs, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever that is for that person.
Put them both on. Again, it feels so different. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's lighting me up on the inside. Okay. Oh, I don't want to run out of time.
We've got to talk about these.
Please, let's talk about those.
We hear so much these days about the sacred feminine.
Oh, yeah.
The red one, the yin version, is sacred feminine.
That's beautiful.
And that's about bringing out the truth and the power and the harmony and balancing the feminine aspects of our lives.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
The other one that you have there, the yang version, is the counterpart. That's the sacred masculine.
Really?
And that's the piece that we're missing in this process. Our society has overemphasized certain aspects of masculinity above others. This is about balancing and restoring harmony to all of the archetypes of masculinity.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Have I almost want to say, have I tasted them all? Have I tasted them all? What one have I not had?
Release and clear.
Okay.
Is the only one that works in an opposite way because all of them are receiving the energy.
So this is release and clear?
That is release and clear. And that...
This is the
yin version.
Yin,
right.
And this is yang.
Right.
The energy is coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's not coming in.
I can feel that.
Yeah, I know
so
you can.
any of the blockages that you might have for whatever, for moving
I just felt like from
life,
right around here, just come right out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That helps you bring up all of the stuff that you need to deal with, to let go of, so that you can move forward in your life.
This is the real deal. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want every single one.
That's why we wear so many.
So seriously, like, you're loaded up.
I am. I always wear my integration. Always. I'm just called to wear it each day. Bliss.
Bliss, what is this one?
That is
Peace, love, and joy.
Thank you.
I want peace, love, and joy. I want peace, love, and joy.
Isn't it sweet?
Oh my God, yes. Peace, love, and joy, everyone. And it is.
We had a gal who was talking about reactions who tried on the Bliss and didn't know what it was.
Is that Bliss?
This is Bliss.
And got goosebumps and could only giggle. And took it off, put it on again, same reaction. It was very cute. Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah.
In our description, we call that a party on your wrist.
It is. It is. Although it wants to be over here. That's wild, the choice of hands. Like, the bracelet wants to know. The bracelet goes where it wants to. Oh my God.
And we also we've had customers that do so much work with their hands. They're in the medical profession and they can't wear bracelets. And so one of the things about the yen version is that it's on a chain and a clasp.
Oh.
And that's for a couple of reasons. One is so that you can make it an adjustable length. But the other reason is that you can open it up, and we have what we call a conversion kit, which is just a longer chain
To put it on
that
a
you
necklace.
can attach it to and create a necklace from it.
Okay.
Or you can wrap it around your ankle a couple of times to make an
Right.
anklet.
Oh.
So a couple of other options for wearing it.
Right.
And you probably noticed that you're stretching them on and off.
Yeah.
Everything's on stretch cord.
Look at that. So I'll tell you what.
So you never have to fumble with a
I
clasp
like
on your
that.
wrist.
I have to close the show. Give me one to close the show with. What one have I not had on? Because I've got to close up shop here.
Empowered.
Empowered.
Empowered would be good.
Empowered. We're
Yeah,
closing
empowered.
the show with empowered. I love how each one feels different. Oh my God. Thank you so much,
You are
Valinda
welcome.
and
You are
Stacey,
so welcome.
for
Thank you.
coming onto my show. Listen, this stuff is incredible. I have never felt anything like this before in my life. Every single one of these feels different and does exactly what they say. This is incredible. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this show, playing with all these wonderful healing bracelets and experiencing all of this wonderful energy. This has been incredible. So please join me next time for Time for Healing. Take it easy.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.